right, so here today we got some stuff to talk about. We got some fun things to go over. Finally, after waiting forever, we have some official information regarding Twice. Stuff like this being screenshots and a little bit more skill breakdowns from the devs themselves. So we actually have an idea of what's going on here. Second thing, yes, we've had kind of the information thrown out by leakers. We had all that stuff. The only real confirmation from the devs, funny enough, was just the fact that he exists, and that was via the Season 3 trailer. Since then, absolutely nothing. Remember, we should be getting gameplay in the next few days. We don't know when it's like the 19th to 20th. They're very bad at being consistent on releasing it, so we don't know when it's going to happen. It could happen tomorrow, could happen the day after, the day after, the day after. Nobody knows, but we do know that Twice is releasing around the 21st. Again, middle of next week, so stay tuned for that. Get your calendars marked and get your summons up. Otherwise, you're missing out on a great character, or potentially a bad character. Who knows? Today, let's jump into it. Let's start out here today, and let's see what they cooked up with Twice's skills. Like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Appreciate all the support recently. You guys all are the best. And yeah, let's hop into it. So we got two panels here. We'll go through the first one first. Basically, I have my phone over here translating it because when I put the overlay translator on the screen, so you can read it, it messes everything up and it translated it so poorly that I can't even talk about it because it's just dull crap. So we'll do it this way so I can just read it to you. This basically is just saying over here, it's just introducing basically a brand new skill set for the first time ever. That's going to be, again, Deku getting his new skill set. And again, it's going to be introduced via the gacha. So again, got to pull for it. So that's what that says. Over here in the middle, it just says it basically has new skill icons or skill, basically just individuality. That's what it calls here. It's quirks. It's new quirk skills. And they just improved everything about the character. So pick up new Deku. And then over here, it basically gives us a little bit of a thing, like a description of how to use him. And this one gives, this is cool. So we'll read this one together. That's actually a really cool one. So that is a team recommendation. They recommend the best team possible, basically, for Deku is this one. So it's going to be Deku, new quirk Deku. It's going to be Ida and All Might. All right, why? Use All Might's high firepower individual technique to inflict damage on your opponent and use that as a starting point to launch a surprise attack from medium or short range with Midoriya and Ida. Midoriya and Ida can use their individual techniques to move quickly, so that it's important to judge the timing of the attacks and converge. So basically, they just want you to jump them in mid-range. It's like, it could cause a lot of damage if you just jump them in mid-range. So he'll start the attack, the other enemies will attack him, and then they just land on them and just destroy him. What a nice little team composition. That's cool. But yeah, that is what they show over here for Manchester Smash or whatever. It's all the leaks again, or all the, I'm saying just words that I have no idea what I'm saying. Basically, it's all the images regarding Deku. Boom, pow, wonderful. That's their marketing for that. So with that, we then hop onto the second one. Twice time, baby. Yes, this is what we're looking for. So we actually have screenshots for Twice, bro. He looks so good in game, man. He looks so good. I can't wait for him. But again, listen, devs, I get it. Players are slowly losing hype. You gotta bring back that system. You gotta bring back the daily login. Genuinely, I keep getting comments that you can use my comment section as a basis. Every day I get a new comment saying, Go. Why does it feel like it's so bad gaining currency now? Because people are still not aware that the premium login was removed. And second, they also just realized that, yeah, it's like 7 summons or 5 summons a day, right? 5 summons a day, which is miserable a week. And then a week summons is like 30 or 50, something like that. And it's also miserable. So you have to realize we need it back. And this update has to bring it. Otherwise, dude, this game, it's gonna be killed. Literally killed. So I hope that they understand, and I hope that they work on that. But let's get into Twice. Let me not dwell on that. I told you, I'm going to say it every video until they bring it back, because it has to be brought back. You have to realize that. Trick Fighter that creates an alter ego Twice joins the battle in My Hero Academia Ultra Rumble. The new character added in Season 3 is Twice. The character is characterized by offensive moves using a major and tricky tactic using his quirks and triple, which is his special. So it's called special. Yeah, his triple. So his special is called triple, apparently, and that's there. It says new character introduced, the character for Season 3. So we have his alpha over here. So again, this is gonna be rough to go through. This is his special. This is his alpha, beta, gamma. So we'll start from alpha, beta, gamma, and then go to the special. All right, so we'll do that. We're not gonna read left or right. We'll start top to bottom, I guess. So alpha, technique A, dagger shot, a long range attack that throws multiple knives at the opponent at one time, like a burst shot. So there you go, multiple knives like a burst shot. Okay, we were thinking a singular knife. It says multiple knives as a burst shot. Here it's like one knife though. So I wonder how this is going to turn out to be. Correct? The way that I really thought it originally from just like the leak stuff is that it's like a singular knife, but you have to make sure you hit it, right? It's not like Toga where it's just like throwing multiple knives where if you miss one, the other 19 will hit. No, this one's like a much more precise. So for console players trying to aim, good luck, boys. But for PC players, if you have precise aim, you're going to nuke. You're going to nuke, bro. But I'm kidding. I was a little jab to console players, as I am one. I'm joking around. Over here with the beta, we have a personality technique that creates your own alter ego. The clone attacks nearby opponents and then disappears. It's called self-duplicate. Technique beta, okay. Standard stuff, just create your clone. Again, I really wonder how this is going to operate. Like, how much damage does he do? Oh, 30 damage. Just goes. Like no. You need at least, like, for a beta, you have to realize, like, we have some strong betas in this game. So this has to be a good technique, bro. Because, like, where is his damage? That's my question. Is his special the damage? Is it this that's the damage? Because, again, this over here is definitely not the damage. This is a traversal thing, right? So, again, I do wonder, is it like when you land one of these, it's like 100 damage because it's so hard to land? I wonder how it's going to work, but we'll find out soon. We'll find out soon. He doesn't look like a high DPS character, but more trick character, you know what I mean? Gimmick. We have extended tape. This is his gamma. That extend the tape measure and attack the hit opponent with a knife. Since it can be moved to the tip of the extended measuring tape, it can be a means of transportation. So basically, you shoot out the measuring tape, and then you land somewhere, you pull it, and then when he goes to cut, he'll pull his knife out, cut the tape, and cut the enemy, basically, right? So you can use it as both a traversal technique, and you can use it as a DPS thing. So that's the goal they're going with here. I think... What is it, like Aizawa? Instead of Aizawa, when he lands it, he kicks, correct? With Farapi, it just hits, right? And she just gets pulled closer. And I think with Uraraka, she just hits. With Deku's Black Whip, I think you pull him in. So each character is a different one, but this is, I think, more so similar to Aizawa. Like, you hit them, you pull yourself closer to them, and then cut them. I'm guessing that's what it is, but it could also just be more closer to Deku, right? Who just pulls them in. So we'll see how that works, but... over here, this is the gamma, or this is the special. This is what I wonder how they're going to work this one out. So it's called... imitation. We have alter ego. Okay, that is a curse translation. The person who is basically downed, you can clone their moves. It attacks opponents and disappears after receiving a certain amount of damage. Oh! Wait, so it doesn't... So it moves on its own. So it's basically you pulling up an AI on you, and then it attacks opponents, and then it will die after taking a certain amount of damage. So not dealing a certain amount of damage. So if he's just sitting there on a rooftop aiming everyone down, he will never die unless someone attacks him. After he himself gets a certain amount of damage, then he'll die. Oh, that's much better. Wait a minute. So you as Twice has to down somebody. You then have to go to that person, pick them up, and then do everything. Bro, you know what I want to do? I want to find the first Cementos on the map, kill him, and use him. You have to know. Cementos has the greatest AI in the game. That thing is so annoying to deal with. Like, that thing will aimbot you. Aimbot you. So, grab down any Cementos you find and aimbot acquired, bro. Literally, that and Endeavor. Both AIs are just nuts. So... here's a tip. When he comes out, you have to down the first Cementos or Endeavor you see, and boys, you're gonna have a blast, dude. Oh my god. So yeah, as the AI takes a certain amount of damage, then it will kick the bucket. But if it doesn't, it'll stay along for as long as it needs to, I guess. But yeah, it will function as a bot on its own, and that's the whole point of it. It's kind of cool. So you can create this one, and then you can create this one. So you can have additional 2 players on your team at the same time. Nah, that's wild. Oh my god, I can't wait to test out Twice, right? Can't wait, dude. We're only a few days away. All right, on the left over here, it's talking about Twice. It says this: mid to long range opponents with a hit mid to long range opponents with a dagger shot, his alpha. Find an opportunity to create for yourself and use your clone to close in on your opponent at once. Feet boost is in effect in close combat. You can block the opponent without giving any room to escape. Once you have your opponents down, use the special action to create a clone of your opponent and wreak havoc on the battlefield. So yeah, very cool stuff here. Very cool stuff. His ideal team will be Twice, Momo, and Cementos. Use Twice's quirk techniques and Yaruza's quirk techniques to damage opponents at medium and long range, while using the opportunities and attacking with all three at once. When the opponent is down, use the individuality of Cementos to prevent attacks, and twice can then go crit clone. Oh yeah. So remember, this is how it's going to go. It clearly says that. So the whole point of him and her is to block so that he has a chance to create this clone and this clone. So we don't know how long it takes to actually create a clone. Keep that in mind, right? Like, he could be down there trying to create a clone for like 50 minutes, bro. So make sure it's clear where in like endgame do you actually have a chance to, like, you know, get yourself secluded with a down opponent and be able to activate that as a ability, right? So we're stuck in that thing too. We'll have to see how long it takes to actually proc that, because if you're sitting there for that long, there's no point. Zone's moving, killing you by the time you do anything. So we'll have to see that. That could be like a huge thing, because the whole point they're saying right here is you need to be covered while doing that. It's not a, I'm guessing it's not a quick thing. So remember, that's why they're both required to disrupt, correct? Because he causes that, and again, she has a shield to at least do something to keep you alive. That's the whole point. I am curious. Last but not least, new costume. It's basically going to be PUR costumes also added. Newly added costume is going to be this one over here with the bag on his head. And then again, there's going to be a rare version of Dobby with a white hair version. Let's go. White hair Dobby, boys. White hair Dobby. Definitely, if they wanted to do Dobby like that, they could have updated his coat and everything, bro. It's like you're literally, and my comment said this too, you're basically just paying for a change of color and just his hair. It's like, bro, you're paying for a disadvantage, honestly. That guy's gonna pop out from a mile away. I would just recommend it stick as the normal Dobby, dude. Don't even summon for this. This is like such a waste. Literally such a waste. On the bottom over here, it's just standard stuff, right? Yeah, it's just standard stuff. So that's where it currently stands. Don't pay for this, bro. I get it. You might like white hair Dobby, but bro, he's gonna be like sticking out like a sore thumb. Even this is better. Like, there's not much to stick out. Here, you got me there. Here though, this is good. But nah, dude, the standard twice is the best twice. Nothing like this can't compete. This twice is the best twice. So that's where I'm going. But again, that's separate. I have to actually pull the character. That I have to get through that first, which that's gonna be hell itself. Again, no summons. Come on, devs, no summons? Are you kidding me? Like, I've stopped logging in daily because of you. How dare you? But yeah, with that being said, let me know what you think about this entire thing. It looks very cool. Twice looks like a very cool character. The potential is there. Again, his thing over here, it's a single shot, maybe more. It's going to be needing a precise player who can hit his shots like that. Over here, creates a clone, a very, very, you know, iffy clone. It does a certain amount of damage, then just kicks the bucket. Over here, it just is traversal or pulling in, I'm guessing, or pulling towards the enemy. This over here is creating a clone. Who knows how long it takes, but remember, he's got to do measurements, man. He's got to do all these things, so it might take a few seconds to activate. Hence why, again, these two are needed. So you need to create that time to do that. Like in some zones, you don't even have time to finish the player. Like, that's how bad it gets. You have to leave them alive, or let zone kill them, or let your Dobby just, you know, thirst over them. It's one of the three, right? So with that being said, let me know what you think. Peace out, enjoy. It's been it for me, a quick little video. And yeah, that is twice official information. Official.